Well, everybody is good. Nice to have you here. Well, I want us to review a little bit what we saw yesterday.
Okay.
All right. All right. But yes, let's review the topic from yesterday. There are some things that were very important, and maybe Jackie can see them. Okay. Two very important things from yesterday. One is softening your comments about the future. All right, softening your comments about the future. What does softening mean? Is softening a good thing or a bad thing? Softening. It's good or bad?
Good. It's good.
It's good, right? And here are some expressions that we can use to soften our comments about the future. I would say, I'd say, what are the other ones? Ismael, do you remember them?
I think.
I would think, and I think, yes. And there's one more.
I would imagine.
Very good. I would imagine and I'd imagine. All right. Now we can use those expressions to soften our comments or opinions about the future. All right. Now, that is one thing. The other thing is also about the future. And these are expressions to say when you're not 100% sure about the future. Now, the most important one is I think so and I don't think so. And you can also use those for the present, all right? But they are mostly used for the future. What are the other four expressions?
I guess so.
I guess so. And?
I hope so.
I hope so. What are the negative forms of I guess so and I hope so? I
don't.
No.
I don't remember.
All right.
I guess not.
Yes, very good. And I hope not. Okay, so yesterday we learned 12 expressions, 6 of which you can use to soften your opinions and comments. And the other 6 is when you're not 100% sure about the future. You know, so the affirmative ones, I think so, I guess so, I hope so, those are for like a yes answer, okay? Do you think Acapulco will be better in 2 years in terms of security? I think so. Or maybe if you're more pessimistic, I don't think so, okay? But those will help you sound, you know, less sure. Let's see, I have a list of questions, but I want us to practice one here so I can see if we understand this. So listen to this question. Will the entire world one day have adequate healthcare? Now, these are very, you know, Big questions, big, like difficult. You have to think. And we are not 100% sure, never, about the future. So the only thing we can do is, think or guess or hope about the future. And that's when these expressions become useful. So I want you to answer this question with one of these expressions and then explain your reason or give a comment using I would say, I'd say, etc. Okay? So, Laurentina, since you were here yesterday, you're going to go first.
Oh,
Um, will the entire world one day have adequate health care?
oh my gosh. I hope so, but I think it's very difficult to do it.
Very good. Very good. Very good. I hope so, but I think it's very difficult to do it. Nice. Jackie, what do you say, homie?
I don't think so. I have to say both,
Yeah, try to use the other expressions to explain.
but I would think we we will do more exercise.
Okay, nice. All right, all right. So, if you don't have these expressions memorized or written down in a notebook, then open your books to page 66 and 67 so you can use them. It's on page 66 and the others are 67. Okay? And I would also like for you to get your notebook and copy down these questions. Well, not all of them. I want you to choose 3 questions and write them down in your notebook, except number 2, because that's the one that we did. All right. Choose 3 questions, write them down in your notebook. Tell me when you are ready, please. All right. Great, great. So I'm gonna put you with a partner, okay? Probably Laurentina and Jackie together and Ismael with me. And I want you to use both of the expressions in your answers, okay? One, the I think so or I don't think so. And then 2, the I would think, I'd imagine, to explain or give your opinion about your answer, okay? Like we did with the other activity. Do you know where you can find the expressions? Yes, Jackie? You got it?
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room and let's get started. Please, ladies, enter the breakout room and Ismael. Let's see, what are your 3 questions, my friend? You ask me first, then I'll ask you next.
Yeah. Um, Will we use our wearable technologies to detect our emotions?
That's a good one. I think so. Some people, I think some people will use it, and I'd imagine that it will become popular. I don't know if you have seen that sometimes people wear the ring, and the ring changes colors depending on your mood, supposedly. So I think maybe in the future it'll become more popular. Okay.
Yeah. Do you think we will one day be able to predict natural disasters such as earthquakes with warning times of day or hours?
Earthquakes. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Well, I hope so because earthquakes are the disasters that are very difficult to predict. Mm, But technology is getting better, so I'd imagine we will have better technology for earthquakes too.
Okay. Will we ever colonize outer space?
I think so. I think so. I I'd imagine that people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos are working on those things. It's their mission in life, and whenever it's your life mission, it usually happens. So I definitely think that's gonna happen. Okay, are you ready for my questions?
Yeah.
All right. Remember to use the expressions. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Could we one day? I'm gonna show you the questions. Number 3. Could we one day replace all the tissue in the human body through engineering?
Issues?
Yeah, tissue. Tissue is like all of the cells. All of the cells. Like if we lose a finger, do you think we can replace our finger with human engineering?
Oh, I don't think so. For me, I think it's impossible in such occasions because the body of human is unique. The- how do you say unique?
Unique.
Unique, and it's very complicated.
Ah, I like your answer, man. Very good. Number 4. Can we feed the planet without destroying it? Like, can we give humans and all of the animals food without destroying Earth?
I think so. Maybe in some years we can fade the planet, but maybe it's very late.
Maybe so. All right. And number 1 is does humanity have a future beyond Earth? That means leave Earth and start life in another planet. Do you think humanity has a future beyond Earth?
Mm, I don't think so. For example, I think in 500 years, the planet it was a no, it will be destroyed.
Oh my God.
I guess.
We won't be alive.
Or
Maybe so.
Nostradamus. say that it in how? Yeah, like 300. I don't know. I don't remember. In Instagram, say to not say something.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we won't have a future beyond Earth. Thank you, sir. Let's wait for the ladies. For our objective today, we're going to read an article about future news and of course practice the different skills of reading like last time, scanning, skimming, and if we have time, we're also going to be writing an article about the future. If we don't have time, then we're going to do it tomorrow. Okay? We're on
Okay.
page 68, Viewpoint 1, Unit 6, Lesson D. It's almost test day. Oh, yeah. All right, beautiful students. What is the title of this lesson?
Future news.
Future news. News about the future. 1, reading. Jackie, please be kind and read the instructions.
Prepare, look at these headings from an article. What do you think the article is about?
Right. A lot of times, these words can be difficult, so I'm going to explain them to you. Everybody knows what miracle is, right?
Yeah.
Miracle. Okay. Cures. Yes. Cures are like medicines, remedies that help you return to your normal state of health. Like the vaccines for the coronavirus. Now we have a cure. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Miss Herrera, welcome.
Thank you.
High-tech checkouts on the way. High-tech means with advanced technology. Anytime you see the word tech, it's the short version of technology. Okay? High-tech means high technology. Checkouts are when you go to a supermarket and, well, in Mexico, we have the cashier and she's, doop, doop. That is a checkout, the checkout line. But here it says high-tech checkouts on the way. High-tech checkouts are coming. Okay? Is that one clear to you? You understand? Remember, these are just titles. These are just titles or headings of an article. You understand the words, Laurentina?
High tech and checkout. Yes. On the way.
En
To
camino.
use. To use.
Yeah, on the way, like en camino.
Okay.
Yes.
It's literal.
Yes.
Okay.
And warmer. Warmer is like hotter. Wetter, more water. And more extreme. Okay, that's easy. And more intelligent than a human. That one's obvious. Monkeys. Well, these are like 4 headings. A heading is usually something that goes right here, like sub headings. So we have the title, what does the future look like? And then we have the headings. Okay. So without looking at the article, let's predict. Let's predict. On a piece of paper, it can be a recycled paper, write a sentence or 2 about what you think the article will be about, considering the headings. So all of those headings, A, B, C, and D, they're going to be in the article. I want you to make a prediction. Okay, write your prediction about what the article is going to be about. Go ahead, you have 2 minutes. You can say something crazy. It's fine. It's just a prediction. But make it an educated prediction. Do you have your prediction ready? Valentina, Ismael, do you have it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, guys. So as a class, let's share our prediction. Ismael, could you go first, please?
Um, the existence of how the animals and the lack of oxygen,
Oxygen.
oxygen.
Very good. Okay. Animals, oxygen. Sounds good to me. Jackie, what is your prediction about the article? What do you think the article is going to be about?
The article would be about new ideas for the future, maybe how we would adapt in the future.
Oh, nice. Very good. Thank you, Miss Flores. Florentina, what do you think the article is about?
Mm, I think we will have drastic changes in the environment.
Drastic grammar right there. That's
Yes.
good vocabulary. That's beautiful. I love it. Thank you, Miss Florentina. And Yasmin?
I think the article talk about the high tech for the future. We have a lot of tech in the future, I think.
Okay, nice. Technology, definitely. All right, beautiful students. We have 4 headings, right? A, miracle cures. B, high tech is on the way. And C, warmer weather and more extremes. And D, more intelligent than a human. I have a challenge for you. Of course, I have a challenge. This is a skimming challenge. Skimming, another word for skimming is called reading for gist. And just like the other activity in the last unit, remember skimming is when you read fast. When you read fast to understand the general idea, okay? When you read fast to understand the general idea. All right, you're not looking for specific information. I'm not telling you, oh, find this word. What does this word mean in this sentence? No, I just want you to understand the main idea, the general idea. So for this activity, you're gonna have 1 minute and you need to put these headings, A, B, C, D, in the correct paragraph. All right, you see the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So to do this activity correctly and in the sufficient time, please do not read everything. Don't worry about vocabulary words, Look for those important words. Da, 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 da. And then write A, write B, C, and D in the correct places. Okay? Understood?
Yes.
Well, please get your pencils ready. Remember, you can read faster with your finger. You have 1 minute. Please begin. Zoom needs a timer. All right, let's check our answers. What do you have for number 1, Laurentina?
Letter B.
High tech checkouts on the way.
Yes.
What helped you? What helped you decide that?
Mm, because talk about mm, way to pay for groceries.
Very good, right? The first one says buying groceries. Ah, it's obvious. High tech checkouts, right?
Uh-huh.
And a little side note: the Walmart in Colosio has self checkout. Have you seen that? I think that is the only store in Acapulco where I have seen self checkout. Or do you know of another store? No, right?
No.
So that's so cool. Like you don't need somebody to help you. You just go to the machine, you scan your food, put it in the scale so it can weigh your food, and put your card or your money, you receive your ticket, your receipt, and you leave. You do it by yourself, self checkout, and I think that's so cool. We finally have it here in Acapulco. Number 2, what do you say number 2 is?
B? No, it's C.
See? Warmer, wetter, and more extremes. Ismael, how did you get that answer?
Eh?
How did you choose C?
This card talk about the weather.
Exactly. It's very easy.
The same warmer weather.
Very good, my friend. Number 3, Jackie, what do you think it is?
Miracle scores.
Miracle cures. Very good. Miracle cures. Why, Jackie?
Because number 4 is more intelligent than a human.
Very good. Process of elimination. Yes. More intelligent than a human. All right. Yeah, and the last one is easy because it talks about artificial intelligence. Right. So my question, did you finish that activity in less than 1 minute? Valentina?
No.
No? Okay. Ismael, Jackie?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And you, Yasmin, did you finish this activity in less than 1 minute?
Yes.
All right, great. Well, now I don't usually do this. But today we are going to do it. We are going to read for pronunciation. Okay, it's been a long time. So we're going to take turns reading the paragraphs, and I am going to take notes of the words that you mispronounce. And then we're going to read it again, and hopefully the second time your pronunciation will be better. Now, we don't usually do this, but I think it's necessary. You know, we are starting to see a lot of new words and they are big and complicated. So let's do this. Let's practice our pronunciation. All right. I want you to take turns reading paragraphs. And of course, you're going to popcorn Popcorn read, popcorn Ismael, popcorn is Jackie, popcorn Lorentina, popcorn Yasmin. And while you read, I will be taking notes of the words we can work on. All right. Yasmin, please begin with number 1.
Buying groceries is going to be much more efficient in the near future. Expert says, thank goodness you might think if you are one of the millions of consumers who hate to set food in a supermarket. Retailers predict that computerized shopping shopping carts will be directing us to different areas of a store. Based in our shopping list, popcorn, um, Jacqueline.
Thank you.
That's the shopping list you'll be downloading from your smartphone as you enter the store. Touch screen terminals in each section of the store will give you access to any information you need. If you want a recipe, you'll be able to print one out. If you want to find out where produce comes from, its nutritional value, you'll be able to get that information too. Then, when you get to the self-checkout, smart scales will recognize all your products by sight. Weight if appraised. This development should eventually make shopping a much quicker and easier process. Popcorn, Laurentina.
The scientists are correct. Our weather is going to change dramatically in the next century, which will affect us in a number of ways. Climatologists say our climate will get warmer and wetter, and that we're going to experience flooding on a huge scale as rising temperatures cause ice caps to melt and sea levels to rise. But what will the impact of climate change be? Iceland and even whole countries might ultimately disappear underwater, which could create millions of refugees and migrants as people seek new homes. Popcorn Ismail.
Economists say climate change will also affect all sales industries, such as tourism and fishing. Well, ecologists predict that thousands of plants and animals will become extinct. The effects of climate change will likely be considerable. There's a much brighter future for the victims of accidents, and particularly those who have lost arms or legs. Inventors are already perfecting artificial limbs that can perform in much the same way as human limbs. Popcorn Jackie.
Sorry, I lost.
Transplants. Begin there. Transplants.
Transplants might eventually become much more common than now. Already, surgeons surgeons are more common than now. Are attempting risky and transplants, but imagine the more distant future when science may not need to perform such surgeries and might instead be able to treat a patient with medicine that enable arms and legs to grow back. Accident victims in the future will certainly have more treatment options. Popcorn Jasmine.
The future of artificial intelligence is exciting. According to computers engineers, you won't need to type words into a search
Engine.
engine in the future. Instead, you'll be able to talk to your computer, ask it questions, and get immediate answer. It will be also remember all your conversation so that it can give more precise help the next time you ask. One day your computer will even give you advice or act as a therapist. Imagine that everyone will have their own personal therapist. I lost my show. Right on their laptop, speaking to computers will certainly change the relationship we have with them.
Thank you, Yasmin. Yes, we are all at risk. We are all at risk. All right, guys. Well, I want you to get a piece of paper because we have a lot of words that we can work on. I'm so happy that we did this. All right. So I want you to copy these words. Okay, copy these words, please. Preferably copying them vertically is better because I'm going to teach you the pronunciation. Go ahead, take 30 seconds to write these words down. Okay, let's begin. Now, all of you know about the phonetic chart, phonology, all that stuff. It's cool. I like it. But not everybody here has learned all of those symbols and things like that. So I'm going to spell it to you how it sounds in English, okay, with the pronunciation in English. This word right here, buying, okay, buying. The first syllable sounds like buy, And the second syllable sounds like ying, like a Chinese name, ying. Buying. Can everybody repeat after me, please? Buying.
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 It's, I don't like this word because it has a U and it doesn't sound anything like a U. It's not boying. It's buying. Buying.
Buying.
All right. And whenever you have a Y before the ing, put the Y in the second syllable or in the syllable with the ing. So don't say by ing, say by ying. All right. Make sure the Y is with the ing. Does that make sense? Buying. The Y is in the second syllable with the ing. Okay, 2 syllables. Buying. This next one. Efficient. 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 Not efficient. Efficient. Usually when you see the C and the I together, it makes the sh sound. All right? Efficient. Repeat after me. Efficient.
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 Efficient. Very good. Now, the word foot, you know, we have 2 feet. Foot, it has 2 O's, so you think you would say, ooh, food. But like, you know, food. Yeah, you say food, but you don't say foot. You say foot. Foot. Don't round your lips. Don't do foot. No, foot. This goes down. Foot.
Foot.
Okay.
Foot.
Foot.
So it's different. With food, yes, you make your lips into a food. But this is foot. Foot. All right. Very good. Ismail, can you pronounce it, please? Please.
Foot.
Can you pronounce the word foot?
Foot.
Yes, nice. Okay. This one. Pew. Computer. Eyes. Computerized. Okay. Repeat this one after me. Eyes. Computerized.
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 You guys are at an advanced level. You know, in English, a lot of times the T will sound like a D. A lot of times. Okay. Now, this word right here, produce, it has another word, produce, and they are different things. Okay. In the lesson, we are talking about food, produce. Like if you go to Walmart, you have a home section and you have a produce section. All right. And we also have the word produce, which is like make or do, you know, producir. And then you have produce, productos. So now produce is produce. Sorry, deuce. Produce. This one is produce. Produce. So what really changes here is the first syllable. Produce, produce. Pro, like professional, and pra, like, well, I don't know anything. Pra, all right? Produce is the food, vegetables, fruit. And that is what we are talking about in the lesson. You know, faster checkouts, groceries. All right, so repeat the food after me. Produce.
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 Okay, and now repeat the verb. Produce.
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 Okay, so the first one is a noun, produce, and the next one is a verb, produce. Okay, I can produce videos. I am a video producer. I like the produce at Superama. All right, produce, produce. And this next one, oh my gosh, adverbs are always difficult because of that. CLLY. Dramatically. And you need to put a lot of emphasis on the dramatic, on the ma. Okay, so say dramatically. Okay, the ma is slow and strong. So dramatically. Okay, dramatically. And anytime you see the collie, it's the pronunciation is cli. I don't know why, or whoever invented that. The collie is cli, dramatically. Can you repeat after me? Dramatically.
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 Beautiful. Okay, right here I put too many words. There you go. Climatologist. Cly. We're gonna put cly like by. Cly. Ma. Ta. Le. Gist. It's a big word. Climatologist. Climatologist. Can you repeat after me? Climatologist.
Climatologist.
And the next one. Climate. Now I know it looks like mate, like partners. But no, climate.
Climate.
Beautiful. Temperatures. We have seen this word in the past. Temperatures. Right? Repeat after me. Temperatures.
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 Yes, I don't know why it sounds like the temperatures, okay?
Temp-
This one, oh my gosh, this one is very important. Islands. Islands. Not islands, islands. Not
Island.
islands, islands.
Island.
Islands.
Islands.
Yes, the S is silent and the A is pronounced like an I. Islands. Like Linda. Islands.
Look.
Oh, like this word, the next word is going to be difficult, okay? Because the T is not pronounced. So, certainly. Now, the reason why the T is not pronounced is because there is an N after the vowels. All right. So whenever you see a T, vowels, and an N, don't pronounce the T. Like mountain, you have M-O-U-T. I'm going to write it. It also has vowels, A and I, between the T and the N. So you're going to do the same thing. Mountain. It's difficult. And this is only like American and Canadian English. In all the other parts of the world, they pronounce the T. They say certainly, mountain. But with American English, you don't really pronounce the T in that case. That is like one of the special unique things about American English. Certainly. Can you repeat after me? Certainly.
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 Certain.
Certainly.
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 Mountain.
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 Okay, very good. If you want to pronounce it with the T, that's fine. But don't say mountain. Say mountain. Very soft T. This next word is ultimately. Ultimately. And this also has an M. Ultimately. All right, repeat after me. Ultimately.
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 One more time. Ultimately.
Ultimately.
Ismael.
Ultimately.
All right, very good. How can I? Few. G's. Refugees. Few. Oh, I can write few like this. Like few. Refugees.
Refugee.
Refugees.
Refugees.
And those are the people that leave a country or leave a place because of bad conditions or other bad things. This one. Tourism. This is a very important word. Tourism. Tour. Everybody knows how to pronounce that. Tour. Right? Tour. Is him. Tourism.
Tourism.
Tourism. Tourism.
Tourism.
All right. 3 syllables. Tourism.
Tourism.
Tourism. All right. Sir. Gins. Surgeons. Gin, like Jimmy, but with an N. Gin. Ginny. Surgeon. Surgeons. Can you repeat after me? Surgeons.
Surgeon.
Surgeons.
All right. And scientists. Not scientists, no, scientists. Scientists.
Scientists.
Oh, we have certainly again. Okay, good. Certainly. Certainly. And the next word is artificial. 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 Okay. If you want to, you can put a D right there. Artificial.
Artificial.
Right, Jackie? Artificial.
Artificial.
Ismael? Artificial.
Artificial.
Very good. Yasmin? Artificial.
Artificial.
Engine. Engine. The same gin with surgeon. Gin and gin. It's the same thing. Engine.
Engine.
Remember, the J is strong. J, like Michael Jackson, Justin, Jake, Jim, Jam, engine. And the infamous answers. Oh my gosh, this one is difficult for everybody. Answers. The W is silent. Answers. Answers. This is a difficult one.
Answers.
I'm gonna take a picture. Maybe I'm gonna make a video about this. I don't know. All right, beautiful students. Now you know the pronunciation. Let's repeat them one more time, okay? Please activate your microphones. Let's go. Repeat. Buying.
Buying.
Efficient.
Efficient.
Put. Computerized.
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 Produce.
Produce.
Produce. Dramatically.
Dramatically.
Climatologists.
Climatologist.
Climate.
Climate.
Temperatures.
Temperatures.
Islands.
Islands.
Oh yeah, little tip. When we are practicing pronunciation, pay a lot of attention to your tongue. Is it the front and the back and the middle? That will help you a lot. Repeat to me. Islands.
Islands.
Certainly.
Certainly.
All right, gringos. Repeat to me. Mountain.
Mountains.
Ultimately.
Ultimately.
Refugees.
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 Tourism.
Tourism.
Surgeons.
Surgeons.
Organs.
Scientists.
Scientists.
Artificial.
Artificial.
Engine.
Engine.
Answers.
Answers.
All right. So guys, now that you know the pronunciation of those words, for your homework, I would like for you to send me an audio reading this article. Okay? Just read the article to me with the best pronunciation you can. All right?
Complete.
Yeah, well, you can send it in different audios, maybe 1 audio, 2, 3, 4, or all complete, whatever you prefer. Okay? Yeah, 1 audio is okay. All right, but please send me the audio. I want to confirm that you learned the pronunciation. Okay? And if not, then we can practice again tomorrow. But how did you feel the class today, guys? Did you learn something? Say yes. You're being watched.
A lot of pronunciations words.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. We needed it, right? It's been a long time. since we practiced that. And one word that you learned, maybe a new vocabulary word.
High tech.
High tech. Yes.
High tech. What is the long version of tech?
Technology.
Technology. Excellent. All right. Well, ladies and Ismael, please do that for homework. I'm excited to hear your pronunciation, and I will see you tomorrow if God willing. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
See you.
Have a
Thank
beautiful night.
See you.
See you.